Hi, I'm Tim Grant. I'm going to show you a C chord. This is the third video in a series of guitar chord videos. I wanted to show you some close-ups so you can see exactly how to play the chord. And this whole series is just meant for those that are just starting out and need to get learning to play guitar quickly, so they play with their friends or anything like that. So today's chord is going to be the C chord. All right, and the reason I picked the C chord is the first chord I taught you was the E chord, E minor, and it's an easy jump from the E minor. Well, it's relatively easy to a C chord. All right. The top string, this is one of those chords that you don't have to play the top string on this one. Typically, I do not on a C chord because it is part of the chord. That's one of the notes in the chords, but it just having that as the bottom note doesn't sound as good as having the actual C as the first note of the chord. If you're playing with a bass player, it doesn't really matter as much because your bass player is going to take care of the C. But if you're just playing by yourself, you want to do, you want to make sure you play that C first. So you can do one of two things. You can not play it at all. You can play it, but if you want to avoid it, you could take your thumb and just kind of stick it on there so it kind of blocks it off. Now, if you talk to a classical guitar player, they're not going to like that. They want your thumb on the back, but we're sitting around on the couch playing guitar. This is not that serious here. So it's okay to put your thumb up there and then keep that from ringing out. So first string's muted or not played at all. I'm sorry, not the first string, the sixth string, the top string is muted. And then the fifth string is your ring finger on the third fret of the fifth string. And you're going to do kind of a stair steps backwards. So the fourth string is going to have your middle finger on the second fret. Okay, those are the two strings together. And then your third string is going to be open. And your second string is going to have your first finger on the first fret on the second string. And then the last one, you want to try to keep that open. Now, you may notice that's the top string. That's 2 octaves up from the top string. They're the same note, they're just 2 octaves higher. But it doesn't sound bad here because you're playing the C as the root, as the bottom note, and then as you go up, it's just part of the chord. So there's that. All right, now for the close-up. All right, this is this way. So you see I've got my first finger on the second fret. First finger on the second string, first fret. The first string is open, and then the third string is open, but the fourth string has the second finger on the second fret, and see if I can get this in here, and the fifth string, third finger, third fret. So that's like a stair step. I'll turn it so you can see the other side. Everything else can be open. Top string, it's your choice if you want to mute it or not. I usually just hang my thumb over it. And then again, we were talking in the very first video, we had an E minor. If you leave your second finger down, you go straight to that E minor. All right, so that's why I'm picking these chords, because they're easy. They go not a whole lot of movement. Some movement, it might feel like a lot of movement to you, but in the whole scheme of things, it's just 2 fingers. All right, so that is your C chord.